this or that with Percival versus Galloway. Percival is much more popular and more famous than Galloway, I would say. There's a good chance you may never heard of Galloway, but you would have heard of Percival. And let's start off talking about Percival. I do think Percival is a very nice, easygoing smelling fragrance for men and a very versatile, signature scent worthy fragrance if you can afford to spend this kind of money on a fragrance to wear all year round. The issue I have with this is it doesn't actually smell that different to a lot of designer fragrances, and I'm unsure that we get any extra quality in here than you can get from other expensive designer fragrances, which we'll talk about in just a moment. So Percival is creamy, peppery, and has lots of clean woods in the base notes. It is a masculine woody fragrance, that's how I would describe it, but it's very clean in the way that it does the woody notes. Percival is a great fragrance to wear every day. It is a very versatile, all seasons, all occasions fragrance that you could literally wear to any situation and everyone will appreciate the smell on you. Now, Galloway, on the other hand, is a fragrance that's built in a similar way to Percival. So there are some similar notes. The whole fragrance is built in a similar way. So this is also a very easygoing, versatile fragrance. It maybe leans slightly more for like the warmer weather. It smells maybe a slightly more summery, in my opinion. But I actually think that Galloway is a better fragrance. I much prefer Galloway. If I had to choose between Galloway and Percival, I'm choosing Galloway every single time. Galloway, I think if I can get it on a good deal, which you can do, a lot of the time you can find Galloway for a cheap price, I would definitely buy this again. The main difference with Galloway is it has a really clean, musky note in the base note. So rather than being clean woods, it focuses more on this really clean, musky smell. So think of like freshly showered skin. That's how Galloway smells. And I get better performance with this. So I think Galloway is a better fragrance. Now, fragrances I would go for over Percival because this is really expensive. And if you want just an everyday signature scent, I would recommend fragrances like Mont Blanc Legend EDP. I would even look at fragrances like the Chanel Allure Homme Sport, Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme, or even Platinum Egoiste. That also has a very classy sort of masculine scent profile, but it's a lot cheaper. It's half the price of Percival, and I think it's a better quality fragrance. So in my opinion, out of Galloway and out of Percival, I think Galloway is a more interesting, high quality and overall better value for money fragrance than Percival. I'd love to hear your thoughts.